Yo guys, how's it going? Today I am bringing you the 5 NHL players whose overall will likely drop in NHL 17. Just so you guys know, the players listed in this video are on this list because they had a season that was not as good as their prior season, or because their teammates will be getting boosted in NHL 17 and then EA will have to lower their overall in order to balance that team out. But real quick guys, I just wanted to thank you guys watching this video right now, because the amount of support I've been getting is crazy, and I really just want to stress that I'm really thankful for that. But that's enough of the soft stuff. Let's just jump into the video. Sergey Bobrovsky! You know, we could sit here all day and talk about the disappointing seasons that goaltenders had this season, like Kari Lettinen, Jonathan Bernier, Hiller, Ramo, or really any other Flames goalie for that matter. But all things aside, the one-time Vezina Trophy winning goaltender Sergey Bobrovsky had an extremely subpar season. The Blue Jackets actually started out the season 0-8, and as a Jackets fan, I could promise you that my reaction was something along the lines of this. Bob is rated 89 in NHL 16, and justly so. Last year he had a 64% winning percentage and was within the top 15 goalies for save percentage. This year that completely dropped off. He's actually down to 44% now, and he has a .908 save percentage, which is right around the 56th mark for tendies, which is absolutely gruesome to think about because he's a starting goaltender. At the least, he should be ranked 30th. It's more than possible that Bob just had a bad year, but because of that bad year, I will guarantee you that he is going to drop at least 1 to 2 points in NHL 17. Rick Nash. The Brampton, Ontario native Rick Nash best described his season when he said,
"It was tough. It seemed like we never really got on track to the team that we have been. It's a disappointing finish, disappointing day to come here and close everything out so early."
Nasher did only play 60 out of the 82 games this season, but regardless, his play was a huge step down from last season. Last season he averaged right around 0.9 points per game, whereas this season it was barely over half a point. Rick Nash is and always has been my favorite player, mainly because of his years here in Columbus. But I'm going to be optimistic on this one, and I'm going to say he just had a bad year and he's going to pick it up next year. Regardless, Nasher's poor performance and the better performance of players like Matt Zuccarello is going to earn Rick Nash a lower rating in an NHL 17. Evander Kane. Drafted 4th overall by the Atlanta Thrashers in the 2009 NHL Draft, Evander Kane is rated 87 overall in NHL 16. He's the type of guy who likes to be the center of attention, and he's definitely getting a lot of attention as of recent because he may be facing 2 charges of harassment because of an incident that occurred in a Buffalo nightclub a couple weeks ago.
I would like tell my friends.
All personal life aside, Kane's performance on the ice this past season has been lacking. He tallied a career worst of a -14 and 35 points in 65 games, which is a significant step down from his normal performance. It's more than possible that we see Evander Kane drop down to an 86 overall, mainly because we're going to see Robin Lehner get a little bit of a boost, probably up to an 85, and we're also going to see Jack Eichel get a boost on his overall. Marc-Andre Fleury.
A great save by Fleury.
The 2-time NHL All-Star Marc-Andre Fleury is rated 88 overall in NHL 16. Fleury put up some pretty decent numbers this year. However, a game later in the season against the Nashville Predators would prove to be a problem for Fleury. His old teammate and pal, James Neal, took a shot that would give Fleury his 2nd concussion of the year. Now, regardless, Fleury is, to be frank, not the most reliable playoff goaltender. Long story short, the rookie goaltender Matt Murray took over for the Pens and actually won them the cup. So speculation in Pittsburgh is that the most winningest goalie in the Penguins franchise may have to take a backseat to Matt Murray. Because of Fleury's unreliability in the playoffs and the fact that they are going to give Matt Murray a bump, Fleury's rating in NHL 17 will drop, and I expect it to be around 1 to 2 points. Marian Gaborik. While there's no argument that Gaborik's best days are behind him, for the past couple of seasons he's actually been putting up some pretty solid numbers for the Kings. Gaborik only played 54 games with the Kings this season after an unintentional knee-on-knee hit between him and Dominic Moore. Every single stat of Gaborik's has decreased pretty significantly since last season. Last season he tallied 47 points, while this season he couldn't even put up half of that. Gaborik is rated 86 in NHL 16, and I predict he will be pushed down to 84, both because of his play and because Tyler Toffoli, who is currently at 85 overall, had a phenomenal season and will likely get a 2-point bump. Do you guys agree with my predictions?
No.
What other players do you think are going to drop in ratings in NHL 17? Drop it all down in the comments below so we could all read about it. If you learned something here today or you enjoyed the video, please drop a like or subscribe to my channel. Otherwise, boys, I will see you later.
Yeah.